Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday, August 24th. I am continuing Plan As You Go, where I show how I use my planners in tandem for an entire month. It's Saturday morning. I am warm, but I have the windows open. Oh, whoops, forgot to put my mic on. Maybe that'll help. Oh, I'm a hot mess. I am a hot mess this morning. Anyway, let's try this again. I'm live. Here's my microphone. Now you can hear me better. Yeah, I am waking up. I washed my hair this morning. It was kind of off my wash schedule, but I wanted to have it looking nice both today for a meeting, and we're going to go out to dinner tonight and tomorrow for a big day at church. So I figured I'd do a second wash on a Saturday. Why not? Good morning, everybody. Giggle at the title. Yeah, I got some doodles to finish. But first I'm going to put in some pictures into my wellness tracker. Good morning, everybody, on this lovely Saturday morning. Thank you for joining me from Paris. Loki is fine. He's healthy. He is a happy boy. He got a shot, didn't have any bad reactions to it except for not liking us very much. And his teeth are not looking great. So they're going to want him to come back and go under anesthesia so that they can do x-rays and do a deep cleaning of his teeth. They think if we can get this done in the next year or so, that will hopefully preclude him having to have any teeth extracted. So he's an 8-year-old cat, so his teeth have been through some shit. So Jesse, I think, wants to get a second opinion so that we can double check because he's nervous about Loki going under anesthesia, but that's the story. So what am I putting down here? Something from a walk I took yesterday, and then the fried chicken and waffles I had for lunch, which was not healthy in the slightest, but it was lovely to have lunch with my husband, and that's healthy for me, is to have lunch with my husband. Good morning, everybody. At least he hasn't peed in my shoe. Yes, he has not done that. Fingers crossed. And what I want to do, because I put this "You Got This" sticker yesterday. I don't even remember why I thought it was such a good idea, but I did. And I want to let me just make sure this sparkly pen is starting. I'm going to put, oh, really? How the fuck do you know? There. Questioning my sticker. Why is my sticker telling me what it knows? Is my sticker Nostradamus? I don't know. Anyway, so my hair is still wet and like drying, which is why it looks all wet. Yeah. Oh, people are from all over the place. Norway, Austria, Connecticut. Very cool. Good morning, everybody. Or afternoon or evening, wherever you're at. Yeah. So he did not pee in my shoe, Pamela. He actually did not. He hid under the bed for about 15 minutes. We stayed home long enough for the period of time that they told us to watch him to make sure he didn't have an adverse reaction to the shot. And then once that was done, we went and got lunch, this lunch. And when we came back, he was out from under the bed and happy with us again. So Loki has a short memory, apparently. And I wanted to show you guys the thing I wasn't going to show you last week. This is the end of last week's wellness planner with a bunch of food that I cooked. This was that chimichurri salad with avocado and flank steak. And then this is the fried chicken with arugula and parmesan. That's how those came out, and some other shots from that. But the thing I wasn't going to show you was that my boy cut his hairs off. And RJ did not want me to show that on the internet at all until he had a chance to surprise his dad with it. And his dad really liked it. But that's his like smart ass face that he was making. So I wanted to show you guys how that week ended before we move forward, because I did promise I would do it. Mendocino County, nice. Ooh, where else? I'm looking. I've seen people from all over the place, and I want to kind of look. So I have to scroll. Scrolly, scroll, scroll. DC, Apple Hill. Ooh, Apple Hill in California. Hell yeah. Oh my God, Shay, I didn't even notice your comment until now. But yes, here's my wellness planner for last week. Your goal for today is to find the soap, you guys. The Castile soap. It's called Dr. Bronner's. The regular standard one is peppermint, but they have different, if you can find them. I know our Whole Foods has the whole line of them, but I can find the regular peppermint one even at places like regular stores. So good luck. Hey, Monica. Anyway, you guys, so that was what I was hiding from you. Just for, when I try to not overshare my kids unless they're okay with it. And they don't ask for stuff very often, but RJ asks me to not show that, so I listen. See, look, I listen to my kids on occasion, but now you can see I actually have these weeks in a row filled in, like the surgery weeks. Let's look back. So this week didn't get finished, but this week sort of got done. This week got finished. And then we have this one, and now this one. And you know what? Whether or not it's tracking, it's just tracking, I think, my mental wellness more than anything else, and like what I'm eating and whether or not I walked. And I'm satisfied. This is very satisfying. I will tell you, the feel of one of these pages loaded up with pictures is satisfying. So that in and of itself is having me come back. Plus planner friends. Anyway, so moving forward to my next planner. Oh, and I think I just answered that, Nicole. I'm enjoying it for what it is for me. It's not like I'm tracking weight loss or like taking pictures of myself in a bikini, because fuck that. I don't want to put on a bikini. That's a pain in the ass. But it is me just tracking kind of my day-to-day life, reminding myself that even if I felt like shit that day, I ate something delicious or I went for a little walk or whatever. So that's kind of the things I'm trying to celebrate. Your 2 kittens were neutered on Thursday, and since his sister doesn't want them to approach her, she's hissing and growling. Dude, I don't have enough experience with cats. I hope somebody in the comments does. I have hated cats most of my life until Loki, so I am very cat knowledge low. But hopefully someone else in the comments has advice. Jessica, how am I enjoying the curly girl method? I'm enjoying it. My hair has looked good most times I've tried it. I'm still trying to get a handle on the dryness of my hair and finding a conditioning system. Today is the first day I tried the leave-in conditioner. So deep conditioning and leave-in conditioner are the 2 things I'm experimenting with right now to really, because I recognize now from some of the things that have always just annoyed me that my hair is really dry on the ends, and so I need to figure that out. That's what I'm working on. But I am enjoying how it is looking quite a bit. You did inbox 0 today. It took hours, but you thought of me. Aw, yay! I did not do inbox 0 yesterday. I wound up getting sucked into the picture I didn't show, but I'll show you a little, I'll show you a little preview of it. I was working on one of those paintings. I didn't finish it. I thought I was going to be able to do it quickly. It's not going quickly, but it's a forget-me-nots, and I'm working on that, and that sucked up my afternoon yesterday after we spent a bunch of time at the vet and then had lunch. So I need to work on my inbox today. That's actually something that needs to happen today. What else is going to happen today? I didn't cook with cucumber last night either, so hopefully I'll do that tomorrow, or maybe I'll make something for lunch with it today. And working on a household project today. All of those things hopefully today will happen. I'm not going to check them off because they haven't happened yet, but those are all things that I'm eyeballing for today. I'll mark that. Oh, hi, Mark. And I did make work yesterday. I didn't finish work, but I did work on work. Work on work. Jesse's wandering around now. Hello, babe. Hello. It says a morning without our kids. The kids are at their dad's house today, but I might see them. We have a parent meeting today during one of the band's Saturday rehearsals, and so I might see Katie, and if they bring RJ with them, then I'll see RJ. So, but yeah, other than that, that's all I've got going right now. So we'll move. So we're going to be working on this week. There is a guy, I don't know if you can hear that, every day. I think it's the same guy. He like hauls ass around the corner in front of our house, and his car is just super loud. And it happens, like last night we were watching a movie, and it was so loud I couldn't hear the movie. It was just like, damn it, dude, what the hell? Like, why? Why do you have to be so loud? Why? I sound like an old person yelling at the clouds. Ooh, Maria, I'm glad you made it in here. Question, I just finished reading the bullet journal method and will be changing mine up. Are there still things you would or are changing in your bullet journal or any of your planners? At the moment, not really. Like, things are working pretty well for me. Once I get through these 2 big, I've got 3 big projects I'm working on right now, work-wise. Hold on, I'm scrolling to see if I missed any other comments. Ooh, new follower from Italy. Oh, hi, Mark. Okay, the comments hid my sneak peek. Okay, I'll show it one more time. Okay, anyway, The what was I saying? Okay, so here we go. Sneak peek. Woo, sneaky peek. Okay, there we go. It's not great lighting that I took that either. Okay, so I'm in the middle of 3 big projects for my work. Like there's other projects like the house projects that are going on right now, but I'm also in the middle of big projects for work. I've got this print shop that I'm going to hopefully open by the end of September. And then I have the Skillshare class that's allegedly going live at the end of this month. And then I also have a bunch of work to do for one of my, well, I guess I could say she's my client, but she's also my bud, Kristen. I'm just doing some work for Kristen, and I have a whole bunch of that to start working on. So those 3 things are going to really occupy my work time outside of the regular filming, Patreon, etc. Once those are done, especially the print shop, once it's done and it starts going into action, I may add or change my bullet journal up a little bit to reflect that, because that's going to be an ongoing thing I'm not used to. But until then, I'm kind of hanging with the way things are right now just to get through these projects, because I feel like if I try to add or subtract any elements from my planning system right now, it will just be more of a distraction than anything else. All right, okay. Anyway, just glanced at the comments now. Looking at this family meeting, Katie's rehearsal, we have to wash our sheets. We're going to go out tonight for dinner. We're probably not, I'm going to just cross this off. There's no way in hell we're going to clean the garage today. It's going to be like 90 degrees today. So I don't want to do that. But we may be able to get Katie's headboard. Do you think Jess will be able to get Katie's headboard out today?
Did they empty it?
Well, if they didn't, we can empty it into a box. I don't think I can help you move the bed, but I can probably help you move the headboard. And then when Katie gets back, we can move Katie's bed. You can use Katie and...
Like, Katie wants to move the whole room around. Like, it's not just moving.
Oh, okay. So maybe we'll do that a different time, too, since it's a bigger project. I just thought it was moving the headboard.
Katie wants to flip where the computer desk and that bookshelf and their bed.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, never mind. Those 2 house projects are not happening today.
The reason I was measuring in there was to see if the bed would fit without the headboard and not get hit by the door.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a bigger project than I thought it was. We're not doing that today.
I'm going to make Katie help me with that.
Yeah, that's a good thing, because I can't. And I really don't want to either. What does my shirt say? It says United Against Hate. It's like an LGBTQ shirt. Yay. IA plus? Question mark? Okay. So did I get that right? Maybe. Yeah, it is not so humid today. You're right, Dawn. What is Skillshare? Skillshare is a website that has like classes, like short online classes on how to do a bunch of things. And some of them are free and some of them are premium, or you have a membership. I have the membership. I use the shit out of it. But you can learn how to do a lot of different things on Skillshare. It's kind of like it's like you can learn things on YouTube, but you have to find them. On Skillshare, stuff's a lot more compacted and higher quality when it comes to a lot of tutorials. The bed only fits one way. Yeah, that's what we were worried about. It's because of the dent in the floor and the way the closet is shaped. But I think they were able to make it work a different way. They're just going to have to move everything around, and I'm not going to live that life. But I do want to get some house stuff done, so I think I'm going to vacuum, question mark, vacuum. And we want to hang up. We got the new Erin Condren investment piece whiteboard, and I'm jokingly calling it an investment piece. That's what I've seen it called by some of the people who were sent to it for free, and I think that that's amusing as shit. I got it. I will be doing a review on it, but Jesse's going to hang it up so that we can get it up there, get it into use, and really see both how it looks and how it works and the quality of it and everything else. I haven't done a lot of examining of it, but I do want to get that up today. So, and then we need to do laundry. So we'll just add that besides the sheets. And that probably will be enough for us, because then we're going to go to the meeting and then maybe go shoe shopping. I don't know. So, all right. How long is today's stream? It's going to be a little longer than usual, probably about 40 minutes, because I have to do all of those doodles. All right. So, speaking of which, let's get on into here. Let's check this off. Look at that, filling right up. Hell yeah. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah, okay, that's right. All right. It looked weird to me. I don't know why. It's $74 for the whiteboard, not counting any accessories. So I got the menu planner. That's exactly the way I structured it, because I had this other one, this like chalkboard I had found at Michael's, but actually getting the whiteboard in the colors I wanted was going to look better in my kitchen than the chalkboard I got. The reason I want a menu planner on my wall, it's one very specific reason. One specific reason. Okay, but before I tell you that reason, I'm going to figure out who I have to draw. What was the last one I did? I did Flounder. Yeah, so Sebastian, Scuttle, Lumiere, Cogsworth, Mrs. Potts, Abu, what day is today? 24th? And Mushu. Okay, so that's a lot. This is going to take a while. I may not get through all of them, but I'll get through as many of them as I can. Let's look up Sebastian first. The EC whiteboard, yes. So, yes, Nicole, you knew. It's RJ. He asks me every day, multiple times, what's for dinner? What's for dinner, Mom? What's for dinner? I could tell him what's for dinner, and he'll still ask me what's for dinner. I could tell him 3 times what's for dinner, and he'll still say what's for dinner. I can show him in my planner where dinner's written down, and he'll still ask me what's for dinner. So I'm thinking if I make it large and on the wall, that might help. Of course, it probably won't. He'll still ask me what's for dinner. But I'm trying. I just want to get rid of this one what's for dinner question. What's for dinner is a question. I even wrote that on the whiteboard. Instead of meal plan for the week or whatever, I had it say, what's for dinner? Maybe he's hoping the answer will change. Maybe. Yeah, $74 for the whiteboard. It's a fancy whiteboard and you can customize it, but it is a whiteboard. So I'm just going to say I did not get this sent. I ordered it using credits I had saved up and I will let you know exactly what I think of it when I make a video on it. I opened it and it was packaged very well for the trip. Like it was very secure in its box, but we will see my thoughts when I have a chance to examine it thoroughly. I haven't done that yet though. So Little Mermaid. Images. Let's find a good Sebastian. All right. Did I see that there's another board on the market like the EC? No, from where? By the way, I'm using the Tombow Mono drawing pen because I can't find my other pen. I don't know where it went. I lost it. So, I don't know where it is. I can't find my pen, and it's making me sad. I couldn't find it yesterday either. I just don't know if I mentioned yesterday that I swapped to a Tombow 03 drawing pen because it matches the basic same size as the S Pitt artist pen, and I can't find my fucking pen. And those pens are not cheap, which pisses me off. Flashing neon sign. Yes. Okay, I saw a question up there. Let me find it. Hold on. Let me find it, and then I'm going to start drawing Sebastian. This is going to be a rambly-ass fucking stream, but whatever. It's Saturday morning. All right. You've been using Kanban for years. How am I finding mine working? I'm really liking it so far. You can see it behind me right there. I'm trying to do the Casey Neistat thing right there in my face view. That's where it is, and I'm enjoying it so far. But once I finish a project, we'll really see how it helps. Have I been doodling or did you miss? No, I have. You missed the other planners. I'm about to start the doodling. All right, so Sebastian. Let's draw him right here. We'll do this eyeball. Let's see if I can do this sound complete. Oh, that looks like a little butt. It looks like a butt. Sebastian's butt eyeballs. Now it doesn't quite look like a little butt anymore. So I started watching Schitt's Creek last night. Let's see if that gets me demonetized just by saying that. The TV show, which I had heard great things from, but I had never watched. Holy crap. It is hilarious. It is making me so happy. We're only on like episode 5, and I'm going to continue to watch it because it is awesome. But yeah, dude, that show is so funny. Oops, it's not what I wanted to do. Why is this not working? Little paper tape. There. Oh, I'm going to cough. Sorry. No, it's not that the name of the show might demonetize me. Okay, there's Sebastian. He came out looking okay. Not quite so stoned as the rest of my characters. See, Katie loves to cook, but when Katie cooks, Katie either does something simple or like Katie made dumplings once, and I told Katie, I was like, you need Jessie to help you with it because I don't like dumplings and I don't feel good enough to help you with it right now, but Jessie might help you. And they got really involved and had to go to like 2 different stores to find all the stuff for them.
A good thing would be to say we made dumplings.
Yeah, Jessie and Katie made dumplings.
It took like 3 fucking hours.
And
Awesome.
I don't like dumplings because I don't like stuff all mixed together, and that's exactly what's inside of a dumpling. So I didn't eat them, but I was proud of them for making them.
Yeah, so it was like all we did that day.
Letter Kenny, I'll check that out too. Am I going to review the new budget life planner from the Budget Mom? Oh, funny you should ask. I happen to have it right here. So yes, I will be reviewing it. I have glanced through it so far, but I have not done my review of it yet. You should probably expect the Budget Mom Planner and the EC Whiteboard to come out within the first week or 2 of Plan As You Go being over. Those are the things that I've been waiting for. Like I would already be reviewing them and putting a video up if I wasn't doing Plan As You Go. So those are first on my list to get up because they're both things that have been asked for, and I'm excited to review them. Loki, oh, you just had this thought. Your cat 2 years ago had bad teeth. Everything else seemed to go wrong with him. We finally did his teeth and all of the other issues resolved. That's good to know. Thank you. Am I still reading every night? I haven't read the last few nights, but it's the same book. I'm just rereading. I'm reading The Shadow Reborn. It's one of the books in the Wheel of Time series because I'm rereading that because all the casting for the show is making me want to reread it. But I skipped the first 3 books, even though that's where the show's going to come from, because they're not my favorites. And I've read them a bunch. I used to do online role playing of the Wheel of Time, so I'm solid in my relationship with those books. But the later books, I haven't read as often because when I've reread the series, it was before they came out often. So those I've only read once or twice. So I'm not quite as solid in those. What's next? Scuttle. It's going to take forever. I apologize in advance for my 85-year-long rambly stream. Why am I apologizing? It's an amazing thing. All right. Scuttle. Jessie and Katie making dumplings. Num num num. For them, not me. Can the last week of Plan As You Go be regular videos? Maybe. I am so behind on all of the other things I'm working on that I probably don't have time to do that. I need to edit the videos to come out the week after that, not necessarily the Plan As You Go videos. It's Where's Waldo? All right, Scuttle. Kind of looks like a wiener. There's his mouth. There's his wiener nose. Wiener nose. Okay. Oh, it's Where's Wally in the UK? I did not realize it. Your husband is disappointed by my lack of cuss words this morning. I'm sorry. I'm so fucking sorry. Did that help? Okay. I don't, I cuss. I cuss when the spirit says do. I do when the spirit says do. And when the spirit says don't, I don't. Now he's going to be an angry Scuttle. Scuttle's not angry. He's a happy bird. He's a happy boy. Oh, it's fine. Okay, he looks a little bit more goofy now. That's fine. One. There's his eyebrows. This is the weirdest looking doodle I think I've done in a while, and that's saying something. Okay, there, he kind of looks like Scuttle. That's good enough for me. All right, let's color him in. Quality you him reference. I'm glad somebody got that. That him, I remember having to sing it once when I was in the choir at my church, and we had signs, and it was just ridiculous. All right, there's Scuttle. All right, and then who's next? We're getting there. It's 2. We have how many more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more. We got this. Lumiere. Lumiere, a.k.a. the Uncle Pervy of Beauty and the Beast. How many doodles do I need to catch up on? I have 5 more to do. It was basically a week's worth. I'm going to make him big, like a big old phallus. Because that's basically what he is a big old phallus. There's the start of that phallic little guy. Okay, so I have a question because I don't know if this movie was meant to be like an Australian movie or something, or if I'm just like misremembering something. Those of you from Australia, or maybe even if you're not from Australia, if you just remember this movie, it was a kids movie. It came out, I think it was a TV movie. It came out in the early 80s, I think. And it was about, there's a whole series of them, but the first one was about this girl and she went off into like the outback or whatever. And she met this bunny who thought he was a Joey. It was called Dot and the Bunny. And then there was like other ones as well. But they blended like animation and then real footage of like platypuses, platypi, and koalas and joeys and other animals from the outback all into this cartoon of this girl wandering around the outback with a rabbit who thinks it's a joey. Does anybody else remember that, or am I completely losing my shit? Because it's also entirely possible. Oh, thank you, April. Uncle Pervy Lumiere. He extra looks pervy kind of in this as well. There we go. There's my uncle. He's creeping on Pegasus. You think you saw something like that, Pamela? I just want to know if I'm the only one. I remember when I was in college and I was trying to find somebody besides me who had ever seen on Sesame Street the bit called Teeny Little Super Guy, about the guy who lives on the side of a cup and he rides around on an egg beater, and he's a little detective, and the theme song was like, teeny little super guy pops right up before your eye. He's no bigger than your thumb. Snap those fingers, here I come. Yeah, so nobody in my college knew who Teeny Little Super Guy was, and I thought I was losing my shit. I feel the same way about Dot and the Bunny. It's Australian and it did exist. Yes! Nice! I'm not the only one who knows about it. Sweet. Cogsworth. He should be easier to draw. Cogsworth. You can't tell a hero by his size. He's just a teeny little super guy. Oh, thank God, I'm not the only one. Okay. I am not imagining things, which is entirely possible. His little Cogsworth nose. And his little Cogsworth mustachio. Well, I was just thinking about like old things I used to watch when I was younger. I think I'm feeling like the nostalgia, partly because of some of you who are patrons will know the challenges for next month that'll go up next week for everybody else, but also the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance that's coming out. I'm super excited about that, and I think it looks really good. And the cast is excellent looking, and the original Dark Crystal was my shit. Do I break out in songs in my live YouTube life? Jesse, do I break out in songs in my non-YouTube life?
Yeah.
A lot, actually. And then sometimes I'll go and I'll find the song I was singing and I'll start barf dancing to it. And then both my kids and my husband will have had enough of me. They'll be like, we're done, Cindy. You've had your moment. Let's move on with things, please. All right. There's his little curlies on top. All right. We got Cogsworth. We got a Cogsworth. You can watch Dot and the Kangaroo on YouTube. Nice. Your daughter's waiting for Mushu. We're getting there. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. So I will tell you guys, the songs that I tend to break out in the most, well, I break it out in a lot of songs. My favorite songs to barf dance to, if you don't know what my barf dancing is, I think I've talked about it before. It's a special kind of dance that I do. Mrs. Potts is the next one. It's a special kind of dance that I do when I am feeling extra groovy, I suppose, is the best way to think about it. Like, if you've ever watched Spaceballs, the reason it's called barf dance is not like I'm like, ooh, and that's my dancing. No. If you've ever watched Spaceballs, that scene at the beginning when you first see Barf, John Candy's character, and he's got his bucket of like chicken or whatever, and he's dancing to, I think he's dancing to like, what is it, like the Scorpions or one of those like hair metal bands, and he's doing this like kind of dance like this with his chicken bucket. That's the kind, and I didn't do it on purpose, but that's apparently the dance that I do to certain songs. And my family has referred to it as my barf dance, and I do it to certain songs. You can guarantee I'm going to barf dance if the Bee Gees come on. I barf dance to the Bee Gees like it's nobody's business, especially like More Than a Woman. Oh my God. That's like barf dance central for me. Um, That's also kind of penile looking. I never realized all the characters in Beauty and the Beast look like penises. um, but yeah, that one is a barf dance for me, and I think I need to fix that. That looks really weird. Okay, hold on. Let's try this again. It needs to go down more, like this. There we go. Okay, I feel better now. It's still penile looking, but at least it's more accurately penile looking. It was a Bon Jovi. I couldn't remember who it was. I love Bon Jovi. John Bon Jovi is my boyfriend. But anyway, so I barf danced to the Bee Gees. I barf danced to the song "Straight On" by Heart. It's basically anything that's super like funky and groovy. I'll barf dance to. It's got like that like grinding bass line. Can't tell a hero by his size. He's just a teeny little super guy. Okay, Mrs. Potts looks a little kooky. It's okay. We're not worried about it. We're just going to keep drawing until we're satisfied, no matter how scary it looks. This is the Mrs. Potts of my nightmares. This is the Mrs. Potts I had a bad dream about. Oh, Mrs. Potts. Scary Mrs. Potts. This is like Pink Floyd's The Wall, Mrs. Potts. There's a lot of those in this particular doodle. We got like playing Dark Side of the Moon backwards while watching The Wizard of Oz Disney characters going on in this situation. Mrs. Potts or Mrs. Pot, right? Yeah. All right. Abu. Oh, I don't want the weird realistic looking Abu though. That's creepy. No, none of that. I want the the cartoon. Oh, that one's kind of a when he's tripping balls looking at the gem. Maybe I'll draw that one. That'll be like the Abu. That'll be the Abu that like goes with the rest of this theme here. This like rave of Disney sidekicks. Yeah, right. We'll put like a little. She's pouring tea. That's what she's doing. All right. We'll do this Abu. No, I don't want to do that Abu. What Abu am I going to draw? I don't even know. They're all GIFs. Are you like a non-GIF? Sorry for the yawning. Not really, though. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. Tripping balls of boo. How funny is it going to be if the one that I'm actually using a reference image where he does look like he's like, you know, having a moment here, and that's the one that looks the least like actually. This is like looking really freaky. I don't even know what's happening. This is what happens when I doodle live. I start losing it completely. Oh my God. I don't even know what's happening anymore. Okay. Okay. This Abu is just here to party. Here to party, Abu. There we go. Need to add his eyebrows. That makes it better, doesn't it? No. Okay. Last one, Mushu. And then we're caught up. Got hairs everywhere. I'm shedding. Shedding. I always shed. I'm a sheddy McShedderson. Abu looks like one of those monkeys with symbols. He does, kind of. He looks like he's been getting something from Mrs. Pot. He started the party early. Jess, I want you to come here and take a peek at my Disney characters rave that I've got going on here. So many of them look like they're having illegal fun.
Oh my.
Like, check out Thumper. And Sebastian is judging all of them.
Yeah.
There's a boo.
Oh no.
And there's Mrs. Potts.
The sinister Mrs. Potts.
I don't know what bogan is. I feel like somebody told me what bogan was. Jesse was talking. They had a one of their presidents of their company was from Australia, and he taught them a bunch of Australian slang, but I don't remember what any of it is.
Oh, I never knew what bogan was.
Meanwhile, the Cheshire Cat's so high, he is literally floating. Well, it depends on what kind of fun they're having, Pamela. It's not all legal in California. Only some of it is. Okay, Mushu, here we go. Let me draw the angry Mushu. I think he should be judging everybody here that's being foolish. Okay, there's a start. There's a start for Mushu. Hey, Nikki. Just having a conversation about how all of my doodles look like they're at a rave. All right. I'm going to start here. Where is Gorby? Gorby does not show up on Saturday mornings. Gorby likes to sleep in on Saturdays. Gorby will be here tomorrow when I'm planning my week out. I'm thinking I want to experiment with that YouTube merch thing where they put the merch underneath your thing. Not because I want to sell any. I just want to have a line of t-shirts that say things like Gorby is my boyfriend, or like planning with Gorby. Just have a bunch of Gorby themed merchandise t-shirts running beneath my videos. Not that I even care if people buy them. I just want to have it there for the sheer amusement of it. I see other people who have much less subscribers than I doing that Teespring thing, and I'm like, I don't feel like doing that. But then I'm like, wait, if I do something snarkastic, that's a new word, like snarky and sarcastic, snarkastic, I should put that on a t-shirt. I'm gonna trademark that. I'm writing that down. Snarkastic, Jesse. I have a new word.
Okay.
He's humoring me.
Congratulations, dear.
He's humoring me.
I'm gonna hang your investment.
He's gonna hang my investment piece right now. I want it like on that wall centered.
Yeah.
So that there's room for paintings on either side of it.
You told me.
I'm writing that down so I don't forget it. Snarkastic. Unless somebody already called that as a word. I don't know. But all you can think about when Gorbachev shows up in Chernobyl is my nesting doll. Good times. Okay. They're not shrimp, they're prawns. Oh, I see. Megan92 is throwing down. You guys are throwing down some Australian slang, and I totally missed it. Bogans running around town, and that. What in the holy hell does any of that mean? I don't know. Gorby has his own fan club. I'm just here for the Gorby. That could be a T-shirt. I'm writing that one down too. I'm just here for the Gorby. Very yes dear of Jesse. Yeah, he yes dears me a lot. Right, Jess?
Yes, dear.
I walked right into that one. A choo-choo shirt. Gorby 2020. I voted for Gorby in 2020 and all I got was this lousy T-shirt.
Do you have any pencils in this huge napkin?
Yeah.
Here we go.
It's not sharpened, but there's some mechanical ones right there. That one's like a decorative pencil. It says so rad. So rad. Somebody sent it to me. And I gotta get back to Mushu. I'm leaving him hanging. Don't leave me hanging. All right, Mushu, we're doing you. This is going to be the straightest, like not straight, like, you know, whatever, but like straight doodle as opposed to tripping balls doodle. Tracksuit, tracky dacks or tracksuit pants. I'm going to, flannel is a flannelette shirt, like lumberjack. Whoa. Bogan means like simple trailer trash, like Joe Dirt. That's exactly it, Pamela. He knows how many pens and pencils I have, but whether or not they're ones he actually can like use for what he wants them to be, that's a whole different question. And then RJ always winds up taking my real pencils, like my regular pencils, because he can never find his own damn pencils. So I bought him an entire box of mechanical pencils that are just for him this year. How much do you want to bet?
No, we should get a pool going for when he will run out of them.
Yeah, RJ himself thinks he's going to run out of them within the first month. So
I think he's going to make it all the way to October, but like early October.
okay, there's Mushu, looking all dragonly. Mushu is canonically gay. You heard it here first. Good to know. He's not going to be in the live action movie, right? Isn't that something a bunch of people are pissed off about? Whoops. Okay, except my outlines are out of control. Ah, whatever. This is what happens when you stop giving a fuck. All right, moving forward. My lettering. Let's get Mushu in here. Am I going to have enough room? For a while, I was thinking I was going to have too much room. And now I'm realizing I was wrong. Mushu. There we go. All right. Did I check anything? I actually just didn't come back to this, but I did this, did not do that, did this, did not finish any of those, and I didn't go grocery shopping. I did work on those, but I didn't finish any of them. I think I'm not even going to make a bullet journal list for today. I have my little list in my Erin Condren, and I'm going to take these both off the list. Yeah, I don't even think I'm going to make a bullet journal list today. I really don't need to. I've got this list here with my laundry, these handful of things, and that's all I really need. Sometimes I don't use my bullet journal. Like my bullet journal, a lot of the times on the weekends I might make a list in it, but I don't actually use it because I don't really need to. Which pencils does RJ like? He likes just regular mechanical pencils. We're actually at the end of it, Liz, so you missed most of it. Anyway, you guys, thank you for hanging out with me while I caught up on my doodles. I'm going to be on tomorrow to plan my week out, probably around 2:30 Pacific time, which I know for a lot of you doesn't work, but that's just because I have church in the morning, so I'm not going to be able to stream in the morning, and I usually do my Sunday planning in the afternoon anyway. It's about 2:30 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow, and I'll get Gorby up. Not going to do much fuckery in my planner, but I will plan my week out, and maybe I'll have a glass of wine. My kids aren't here. I could have a glass of wine if I want to. Thank you for the reminder. Mary always likes to remind people to click like, and I appreciate Mary so much for it. Servo equals service. Station Arvo equals service station. Arvo is afternoon. I knew Arvo. Avo is avocado. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful weekend if you're on your weekend, and hopefully I hit the right button and I don't stay on for too long. See you tomorrow, 2:30 p.m. Pacific time. Awesome.